Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my new subscribers, welcome and thank you for subscribing. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. Happy Hump Day. Ooh, is it not Friday yet? Hey, Angela, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Are you working on anything? And how is the weather in your area? I'm still working on my hot mess dress. Hey, Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Hope you ladies did a thumbs up when you came in. I was up way late again last night. Don't know why I can't wind down because I have too much on my plate. I'm trying to do too many things. I put the invite in if anybody wants to come on to chit chat. I am working on my what is it, Shopify site. So I really need to watch the videos so I can get it set up properly. But everything transferred over from Etsy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm good. Thank you, Renee. I'm doing good at dialysis treatment, working on crochet and washcloth. And it's 91. Ooh, 91. Ooh, y'all are hot. Are you having dialysis? Let me see. I'm good. I'm doing good at dialysis treatment working. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully everything will go all right with that. I have two friends that get dialysis, and one was at the hospital ready for a transplant, and it got canceled. So that's pretty tough on her. What was I? I didn't watch the She Show today for some reason. I guess I was busy. I didn't. It went right past noon. I was very busy, but I did catch it yesterday. And their hackathon starts on June 10th, and I thought it was June 11th, but it's June 10th. So if you want to be on it, be on it. It's 83 degrees in New York. Nice breeze. Ooh, see, that's a good temperature. The 80s are good. They work well for me. I have all these projects going on at one time as usual, but I'm more focused. So I do a row on my temperature blanket. I do a row on my mom's blanket. I do a row on my my bead pattern. And I did one leg for Sally last night. And I need to finish my blue hat for today. Then I will still be on track. And of course, I'm working on my hot mess dress. Let me see. Is there anything else on my plate? Probably. What is a temperature blanket? It's a year-long project, and I am 5 months behind. Well, 4 months, well, 5 months, because it's almost May is almost over. But you take the temperature every day, whatever the temperature is in your area, and you choose a color to represent that temperature. Like I'm doing a 10-degree range because Florida is pretty much the same temperature except for a few days here and there. But you follow the temperatures every day, and you can go back. There's a site that Lori Armstrong had time and date, I think it's called, and you can just go back and look at what the temperatures were for your area, and you just make a blanket. You crochet each day, and you do single crochets because anything bigger will make the blanket huge, because you have to remember it's for 365 days. So it's my first one. I've thought about doing them many times, but I'm finally doing one. And the colors that I chose, I just love the way it looks so far. But of course, I'm only in January, so and I'm only up to, I think, 10 days in January. So I have a long way to go. I mean, I could have started it next year, but I said, I'm going to start it now and just keep working on it as much as I can so that by the end of the year, it'll be finished. I probably won't have it finished by the end of the year, but that is my goal because I'm already, how many days we're in now? Over almost 190 days, probably, something like that. And I've only done 10. But I like it so far. But I'll when I finish it, then I'll do the big reveal of it. So if you want to do that, but you don't have to do a blanket, you can do a scarf, you can do, and you can choose your own range, depending on, how much your temperature change. Like me, I'm using 6 o'clock in the morning as my starting temperature. I'm not even worried about all the different fluctuations throughout the day. So you can do 6 in the morning, noon. I think they do 6, noon. Is 4 or 5 different temperatures for the day that site has on it. But I chose 6 a.m. So that's what I'm working on. And I don't know if you were on, Angela. We're going to be doing a make-along on Saturday if you're available, but we're going to be doing a lovey. That's beautiful. My goal is to keep crochet so I can get better and to make projects like blankets, socks, etc. Yeah, I've tried to do socks. Socks and me don't, because I really need to get the sock weighted yarn, but I know I'm not going to do them that often. And because I crochet loose, to do it in any other yarn, it's going to be a big, like I actually did one. I probably ditched it, but it's big enough to be a, what's the word? Um, a sock for, the socks for Christmas, the Christmas socks. That's how big it was. I'm free Saturday. What time? 7 p.m. That's when I do my lives. So we're going to do make-alongs for the lovies. I'm doing a simple one. Renee and I, oh, there's Renee. Renee and I are going to do, we're going to do, aren't you, you're doing the, what do you call it? The granny square one too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Miss
Either,
Lori
either
Armstrong is going to get fancy on us because she has a pattern.
Oh, okay. You either have to do the regular granny or either a hexagon.
Oh, okay.
Either one.
Yep. So it'll be fun. So yes, join us. We can
Something
all,
different.
yep, get on and see what our project looks like at the end.
Something different.
Yep, because I'm gonna have to get all of my stuff ready whenever I
Hmm.
decide to do a craft show.
So are you gonna crochet the animal, or you gonna buy a stuffed animal?
No, I already bought a little bear from the dollar store because
Oh, okay.
no, if I had to crochet the animal, that'd be another thing on my
Hmm.
list.
Okay. Okay. Mm.
Nope. I'm working on Sally, and I
Uh-huh.
did one of her legs yesterday, and I started the second one today. So I'll finish the second one today,
Uh-huh.
and we'll see what she looks like. Hopefully by
All
the end of the week,
all right.
because
All
she's
right.
small. She's a small little thing,
Mm-hmm.
small like that bear, but she has a lot of color changes.
Okay.
So we will
Mm-hmm.
see.
All righty.
I'm excited because if I get her done, and then I'll do the what do you call that thing? The um the romper, the sun hat,
Uh-huh.
and then the Mary Jane slippers, and then she'll have I'll be ready to present whenever they do a
Okay.
baby shower for her.
Okay. What color you doing this romper in?
Purple and white
Oh, okay.
because she loves purple.
Okay.
Hey, Monda, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I pray everyone's day is blessed and amazing. Yes, ma'am.
I
Pray the
was
same
on
for you.
I was on Miss Tina live for a minute, and she tapped a man in on her live feed, and he was so nasty.
What?
He was, I should say, now he was just rude. He was very rude. Hmm. So if you don't know the person, don't tap him in. He
Oh,
was
she
very.
actually, oh, he came on.
Well, he came on, but he didn't have. He had a picture. He didn't actually show his face, but he
Mm-hmm.
had a picture, and he was just rude. He was very rude. She had to take him off the screen. He was so
Oh,
rude.
oh my goodness. I hope he don't find himself over here, but I'm careful about who I click on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even when I see names, I'm like, I don't know, but I'll
Mm-hmm.
say, huh? Like the person, I don't know who that person was that said something about a mountain bike. I don't know who that is.
Uh-huh.
But after that trolling day I had, ooh, honey,
Oh, yeah, that was a mess.
mm,
That
mm,
was a hot mess.
I don't get people. Just go find something
Mm-hmm.
else to do. Don't harass
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm. Talking about I can come pick you up. I got money, and then he said something else at the.
That's scary. Ooh, that's scary. You just froze on me, Renee. Ooh, I got some green. I don't think I have green. Where's the other part? I don't think this has any green in it. No, I don't think it has any green. That'll be a new addition. Some green. So are you working on anything, Monda? I gotta look at this dress. I don't know how. Uh-oh. Go out. Working on getting back myself. Thank you for well wishes. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, work on getting back to yourself. I am just doing my hot mess dress and all the other projects I put on my list of things to do. Oh, and I always forget that I have to do washcloth. I haven't finished a washcloth yet. And I think I have started two of them and I haven't finished one yet. But I think because that's not they're not due until October, so I have time, but time is running out too. But I need to finish those hats. So I'm trying to do one hat a day, and by June 2nd, I should have my goal. My initial goal was 21, and then I just slacked off and did 10. Then I was like, I have time. I'm not going to back like too many people using the internet. Yeah, there's a lot of people. But so I was like, well, I have till August, so I might as well go ahead and do those other 11. And as I was looking through all of my yarns, I actually found another hat that I had done that just had the tail to sew in. I didn't even know it was all mixed up in with all my other yarns, but it is done. So I'm on the countdown for getting all of that done. I'm working on the blanket. I'm going to try to finish before the baby is born next month. Okay, 6 or 7 days down. Yeah, yep, I understand that. Doesn't take much to take you out of your game. So hopefully you will be able to finish it before the baby's born. I'm glad I already have that one blanket done. I had it in my Etsy shop, but then when I was found out she was having a little girl, I took it right out of my Etsy shop. The Shopify is a lot of work. And I guess it's a lot of work because you, the person that has that shop, has to do the work. Where I think Etsy takes care of all of that stuff. Because Etsy, all you're doing is putting your work on their site. But I think all the legal stuff, um, they must handle that in the background. So, yet another thing that is a learning curve for me that I have to do. But that's all right. I am going to learn it. I want it. I want it finished. Okay, Renee. I want it finished before I start that the business summit. I'm excited about this business summit because what I like about it is that it's geared directly for crocheters. Where I've done other business stuff and it's just for anybody that's in business. But I think when you are a crafter and you want to go from crafting for fun to crafting and being a business person, you want someone that's been through the ropes of how they got to where they are, so that they can offer more specific stuff to you than someone that does a business, you know, like a people that do the digital art, people that sew, people that even knitters, but a knitter would I would think would fall into crocheting anyway. But that's what I'm excited about for this is that is geared towards us yarn people. Let me see. Monday, yes, I've seen all the beautiful goodies you've made. The colors are breathtaking. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I will be listening. Okay, Angie, thank you for listening. I hope you did thumbs up when you came in. Yeah, I tried. I really want to get into making, creating my own patterns, even though I mean, I think we all create our own patterns, even though we may start to follow someone's pattern, but you always put your own spin on things. So that's one of the things I thought about. I thought I wanted to do more graphs, try to create my own graphs. And then I was like, I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I did buy the program. What is it called? Pigment, because my daughter draws. So I think it'll be something good for her, not necessarily for me. They had a picture on there, and I just played around with it and colored the hair, and I think she had on a turtleneck. So I played around with that. It was really easy to do, but I would rather my daughter put some of her own drawings on there than to be using something that's already pre-made. She's so busy running up and down the road. She doesn't have time. She's always like, I'm trying to teach you. I said, girl, you can't teach me anything. You're here maybe a couple of hours here and a couple of hours there. I don't retain stuff for that you show me in a minute and then you're gone and then I don't know what you did. I need more attention than that. Ah, she is a mess with that. She'll cook her something to eat, and some days she doesn't even cook anything. She's just out the door. Don't see her again until she comes home. And I told her, I said, you can't be rolling up in here at no 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. If you stay out past 10, 10:30, you just stay out. I don't want you interrupting my sleep. I don't sleep very well anyway. And lucky for me, where we live, it's quiet. There's no loudness going on. So if I do fall asleep, I want to stay asleep for as long as possible because I toss and turn all night long. And right when I'm going into a deep sleep will be when she'll open the door. But I am trying to get it together, ladies, trying to get it together so I can pass on my woes and my wins to the next generation of crocheters. So I want to be able to share what I know, all the heartache and headaches that I had, so somebody can learn and not make the same mistakes that I make. But as we know, you always learn from your mistakes. But it's always good to have a good solid knowledge of some of this stuff because there's two, I'm the old generation. We didn't have all of that, all of this internet stuff going on. Hey Helen, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let me see. Wait a minute, where'd she go? Helen, let me see. I barely see my son since he started back working. No help with the grands during the week. It's too much for me. Oh, I feel your pain. My mom used to tell us the same thing. Don't come in my house after 12. Yeah, don't interrupt me because you want to hang out. Just stay out. Because wherever you are, you're having a lot more fun there than you are with me. So stay. I want to get some sleep. She knows I'm stressed out all day long at work. I need some sleep. Yeah, I told her, I said, one day you will be in my shoes, God willing, one day. I just I have to call my mom and see if she wants to do anything for this long weekend that we got. I'm so happy. I thought I was going to get all caught up today. I spent more time on one claim than I wanted to spend. So that just set me back. Tell you just can't get ahead for being behind. Hey, Helen. So what else is going on in everybody's world? They had another mass shooting today in San Jose, California. I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. There is just too much anger in America. I don't know why somebody goes into a place of business and kills 8 people. I just don't get it. Just don't know where the next one is coming from. It's just too much, too much, too much. Oh yes, Renee, 8 people dead, and he's the ninth, the person that did the shooting. And I saw a little bit of the news conference because it was during my lunch break, and the CEO and people that are in the government area, they were very emotional. A few of them were choking up as they were speaking. It was at a facility, I think, where the city buses come from. I think it was like where they do maintenance on the buses or something. I can't remember. I think that's what they said. I said people just there trying to make a living, minding their own business, and here comes the crazy person with a gun. Now you have 9 families because his family is going to be grieving as well. I don't know. It's just too much anger in America. At least that's the way I see it. I could be wrong. I could be off, but I think there's just too much anger. Because you got to have, I don't know, you got to be in some other state of mind to do something like that. I watched This Is Us. I was shocked when they said next season is going to be their final season. And when I saw the what do you call them? The previews or whatever it is of the new season, I'm like, the sister is getting married to the man that hired her at the school. I'm like, well, what happened to Toby? Now I'm on pins and needles. Now it's like, when is the new season going to start? I need to know what happened to Toby. I know Toby is taking a job in another city, but is he going to like hook up with somebody else? What is going on? Why they do this? I hate cliffhangers. I hate them. Oh my goodness. I was like, this is the last season. I just, such a good show. I love that show. But I think all good things must come to an end, as they say. And it's my favorite show. Helen says, I know I'm so sad. I know. I'm going to have to find something else to replace that one. That was a good show. But got one more season. A lot of my favorite shows are off. Um, what was it? Oh, Greenleaf. They had their final season, and I'm not sure about Queen Sugar if this is going to be their last season. But then they're going to have this other show, David Makes Man. It's coming back. Because I was sad that he did not get married. I know, but I understood the lady. I understood her because, and I'm sure most of you all have probably have heard this. A man has to love you more than you love him. Or, um, but I mean, he wanted it. He wanted to marry her, but I don't think it would have. In that situation, yeah, I think even though they have twins and stuff, as the Bible says, they have to be equally yoked, and they weren't. She was the one that was in love. He was in love with the idea of having the family. He wasn't in love with her. So it's going to be interesting to see if he hook up with his ex-wife, because he said she made him feel some kind of way, even though he deleted her number. That's a good show. That is some true creative thinking. And when she was thinking about her upbringing, her dad, the guy that dumped her, I was like, oh, honey. But I'm sure they'll be a good parents. that that will happen. They'll be a good parent. They'll have good parenting because he's going to go on and do his little movie star thing, and she's going to go back to whatever she used to do. I don't know. She probably won't work. Twins, and he's got good money. She won't work. Oh my goodness. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But I'm going to miss that show. Like, why are they in? I don't even know how long it's been. It doesn't feel like it's been on long enough to be over. They can ride with that, with the babies, all of the babies. I don't know. Guess this ran its course. What else is on? I don't know what else is on. I can't even think. That's the one that I was focused on. And Deadliest Catch. I don't know if either one of you watch Deadliest Catch, but every time I have crab, I give them much, much respect. There's no way I could do that job. I don't know how long it's been on. It could be three, five. I don't know. I just know I've been watching it since it came on. But Deadliest Catch, man, I was like, and every time I watch it, I was like, they must stink to high heaven. I can't even imagine being on that stinky ship out in the ocean, catching crab, being in the elements and all. I give them much respect every time I have crab. That's a tough job. They try to do something with the Dungeness crabbers. Hey Melanie, how are you how are you today? I'm so, hey, what time is your Saturday show ready with my stuffed animal and yarn? Oh, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We're gonna be ready. Yes, be on time, everybody. Let me see. Tracy Nicole Fiber Arts. Hi, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. So what, and I hope you ladies did a thumbs up when you came in. Are you all working on anything? Is anyone watching Who Killed Sarah on Netflix? Oh, I don't know what that is. Is that the title of it? Who Killed Sarah? I pay good money for Netflix, and half the time, most of the time, I'm not even watching it. I tried to watch that new comedy with Mike Epps and what's her name? Oh, Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes. I watched a few episodes. It was all right, but not enough to keep me entertained. I usually watch Netflix for the documentaries. I love their documentaries. They go all in. They don't leave you wondering about anything. They cover everything. Want to know something crooked? Look at Netflix. They probably have done a docu on it somewhere. There's a lot of greediness and crookedness going on in this world. You have two whips, a pinstripe blanket, and a baby beanies. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, GGP, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Oh, and I should say 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just in case you're in a different time zone. I have to go back and look at my what I signed up for that crochet business conference, business summit, because they she sent an email today so that you can do a quiz to determine which courses would be the best for you so that you can concentrate on those and then go back, after the conference to look at all the other ones. So I thought that was pretty good. So I have to go back in to see. I know I signed up for all of them, but I need to make sure I signed up for, because I did stop at some point. I was like, why don't they have a a drop down where you can just like click all instead of having to click every single last one of them? And if you don't want them off, you can click all, then you can take off the check mark for the ones that you don't want. If I knew how to write programs, that's exactly what I would do. But I don't know anything about computers. I thought that would be something that they should have thought about because it's a lot of class. It starts like at 10 in the morning, but it's mountain time. So it's like it starts from noon to, it'll probably be 7 for me, I think. And then she does the kickoff on June, is it June 2nd? Yeah, June 2nd is the kickoff on her Facebook channel. So we will see. Is the summit free? Yeah, the summit is free unless you want access to be able to go back and watch or review or whatever all the courses, but it's free. I paid $79 for so that I would be able to go back and look at them again, even though I probably won't, but I definitely plan to because I've done that with other stuff and never went back. Like with Ms. Creative CEO, she did a course on Shopify, and I wanted to go back, but now that I'm not in her group anymore, I can't go back and look at it again. But I wanted to go back and look at it, and she did the thing on Flowdesk too, and I wanted to go back and look at that again too, but I'm not in her group anymore, and at her rate, I won't be in her group. Way too much money for my wallet. So if you go to her, look up the Crochet Business Summit, and you'll go through it. And when as you're registering for it, and then of course it takes you to the paid part of it, but it's It's free. You don't have to pay for that. But I know with my busy schedule, I need to be able to go back and review stuff. I don't need all of it, but I bet you a lot of it I will need to go back to review. But I think all of them are an hour long, so it shouldn't be that bad. And it's from June 3rd to June 7th. And then they have a bonus thing on the 8th. So basically June 3rd to the 8th. And one of my friends is having her birthday party that Sunday. So that's another reason. Some of the courses that I want are going to be falling right into her birthday time. So that was another reason why I said, well, I'll pay for this and then just go from there. Because then the following weekend, I can go back and look at some of the stuff that I missed. But it has a lot of good courses that I definitely want to um, hopefully be able to view it. Because some of that stuff is like right in the middle of my workday. But it's like it starts at noon, so I'll click it on. So if I get phone calls or something happens, at least I can watch some of it, and then it'll go right into my lunchtime. So then after that, I'll it'll go into. I think I'm happy that it's mountain time because it's 2 hours difference. So then I don't miss very much, but I won't be doing my lives during that time. So I will not be live June 3rd um, through the 8th. I won't be on because it'll be right during my live time. That'll suck. But I'm trying to get educated. Take a little bit of from this person and a little bit from that person, and we'll see where it goes. Because I wanted to do that pricing. And I know I've said it before, a pricing course with Miss Creative CEO, but I was not paying $197 for a course. No, siree. That's too rich for me. Mm-mm. I have to see where I can make that money back. And right now, no, ma'am, not making that money back anytime soon. That's all right. Her name is Pam Grice. I think it's Grice. Pam Grice. I've seen her pop up lots of times. The Crochetpreneur. And I was like, eh. But then when I saw that summit, I was like, ooh, now that sounds real interesting. So now every single day I get these long emails from her. And I mean long. She is very wordy. Hey VJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Are you working on anything? I'm looking at this green, wishing I had a whole bunch of that. Surprised I don't have a whole bunch of green. Oh, let me show you my next project I'm gonna put on my mini projects to do. I saw this, I was like, ooh, I think I like this. I think this would be something good to put in my stash. Put with my, it's a sunflower sachet. I like that. I think that would be great to make a few of those for whenever I decide to do a, what do you call it? Farmers market, craft show, a craft show. What do they make that with? Bread. I don't know why I'm looking at this like I don't know what it is. Bedspread, weight, crochet, cotton. Mm-hmm. Everything in this book, except for a few things, are made with that. Mm. And embroidery floss because just for the sunflower. Ooh, a 1.8 millimeter steel crochet hook. Ooh, that's so, oh my goodness. But I'm going to try it because I have lots of crochet floss. I mean, embroidery floss. And, I think I'm going to use that size 10 weight. So I don't know why I bought such a big skein of that size 10, but I think that size 10 will do because I think the 3 might be too big for that. Let me see, just got home from taking my grandbaby to the dentist. Ooh, I'm working on a kitchen scrubby. Ooh, to the dentist. Mm. When my daughter was little, she had, I think she had like 4 teeth coming in, and the other teeth were just sitting there. They wouldn't even come out. So no, well, I forgot how many she had coming in, but the doctor had to pull 4 of her teeth in order for the new teeth to come in. And the reason why is because she wouldn't bite anything. So she would never bite so it could loosen up her teeth like normal people do that bite. Everything she ate, she would pull it and eat it, pull it and eat it. And I used to say, Nia, you have to bite. You have to bite. She wouldn't bite. So we ended up having to take her to the dentist to get those teeth pulled out. But it's so weird. I was like, oh my God, how many teeth are you going to have, little girl? I've got a 1 and a 2, but 1.8. I think I have a 1 point. I was looking for uh, Clover's steel hooks, and on Amazon, there's $37 for 7 hooks. I think it's 7 hooks in them, and they're from like, I think they go from 2 down. Yeah, yeah. From, is it 2? Now that I think about it, oh, let me look at that again because I was looking for a size 2 Clover when I was at Joann's and they didn't have it. Let me look at that again. I could be wrong, but I left it in my save for later because I am not gonna. I'm hoping that the price will drop. I'm always hoping the price will drop. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Because since I've been doing these, okay, 1.75, 1.5, 1.25, 1.9, 0.75, 0.6. So it doesn't have a 2. But I want the Clover ones. I broke one of them that I was using to pull the yarn through my pearl bead, the project that I'm working on for the bead challenge. And I was pulling it, and I have to get my bead bead. What do you call that thing? Where it makes the hole bigger. the beading thing, whatever it's called. I haven't done jewelry with beads in so long. I forget the what everything is called anymore. But I have that, so I had to use that to open up the holes on some of those pearls. But one of them was really tight, and I was pushing the thing through, and it would go through on one side. Then I turn it to the other side, and then when I looked down, and I was like, I just broke the tip off of this. Can't use this anymore. But it was a really old, really old. My um, I can call her my friend now, but she was my supervisor at the time. She gave me all of those tiny steel hooks, and I'm sure they were from her mother, and she's in her 70s, so those crochet hooks were around for a very, very long time. And when I first saw them, I'm like, ooh, I'm not going to use these. They're too small for me. But now that I'm doing amigurumis and crocheting with crochet thread and stuff, those small hooks come in handy. But I definitely want the clover ones, so I'm going to let it sit there for a minute to see if the price goes down, and then I'll buy them if the price drops. Clover rare. I don't think I ever see clover prices drop that much. Depending on, and that's the only one. I don't see anybody else that had that set. I only saw that one set. So there's no competition, so it probably won't drop. Got to have competition on Amazon for things to drop. Let me see. And it's not Mother's Day, so it's definitely not going to drop. We'll see. Sometimes they have some crazy percentages off, like 6% here and craziness. So we'll see. We will see. What do you use your Are you using those small crochet hooks, PJ? My hair makes me itch. I usually, when I'm working, I usually pull it up into one of those fat scrunchy things just to get it off my neck. Gonna finish this one little row. I like that green in there. Mm, this dress is gonna be a serious one. Oh, what's her name? Jeanette sent me. I think you all may have seen it. I don't know. Um, but she did her scrap project. She did a scarf, as she say, a super duper long scarf. It's really long, but her scrap project looks so neat. Just like Priscilla's, her scrap project looks so neat. Mine looks like a scrap project. Let me see. Oh, you used to make doilies and collars. Ooh, I cannot do doilies. I just not. It's the sit and count and that's why I don't do them. I've tried, but I was like, forget that. The lady that was at my daughter's preschool, she did doilies all of the time. Every time I go there, she'd be crocheting. I said, must be nice. That's what I'd like to be doing. Yeah, her the scarf. Yeah, I really like that scarf. But yes, she said super duper long. She was not playing. Oh, and you make baby dresses? Ooh. The only one I've dress that I did baby dress was the one that I put on the rabbit that I gave to my great niece. And that is a real simple pattern that what's her name? Octagona one, Hectagona one. Um, I like her. She does some quick. All of her projects are quick stuff. You don't have to really think about doing. That's what I like about her channel. I saw Crystal's latest shawl. I was like, I will not even be trying that. No, thank you. It's pretty. You see crochet with your grandmother? Oh, that's nice. Let me see. My grandmother she liked to do quilts, but we never did it with her, and she sewed them by hand. No sewing machine for her. Stitch by stitch by stitch, she did them. I have to see if my niece wants to go around with me when I start checking out these craft shows. I looked at one of them, and I know it's a big craft fair, but it's a vegan fest, so they're doing food for vegans and stuff. So I'm going to go to that, but it's in December because they just had one in West Palm Beach, further away from me. I wasn't going down there, but the other one is the next city over from me, but it's not until December. So I just scrolled on it and clicked on it to see how much how much the vendors have to pay for a space. $250. I said, okay, won't be doing that one. But I tell you, if you got a lot of product to move, and I want to go to it to see what's out there anyway. I just want to go. I need to go to all these craft shows to see what's out there. You make videos with crochet thread. Oh, that's some. Well, that wedding gown on this book, that's what it's made with, crochet thread. That is a lot of work. Even this top is made with crochet thread. I know for sure this is made with crochet thread. Filet crochet, a timeless oval tablecloth. You're right, timeless, because this would take forever. Then they make this huggable teddy bear. Oh, I see the teddy bears back there. And kitties. Where are the kitties? I see the bear. I don't see the cat. Let me see. Where are the kitties? I like this book, but let me tell you, I'm not going to be messing around with that crochet thread, not with these big projects. I'm going to try to do some of their amigurumis in here. And I'm definitely going to try that, the my brain just doesn't want to think for me. What is this called? The sachet. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I saw Crystal Shaw, but there is one on Darn Good Yarn that I'm going to make first. Oh, maybe that's what I didn't watch her video. I wonder if she got that pattern from them because she ordered that Darn Good Yarn um, mystery boxes and she was not pleased with that at all. Not at all. She was not happy. I was cracking up when I was looking at her face. I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money. 50, what was it? 20, 70, and 75, 140. That's too much money to get junk. Way too much money. Hello, Original Afrocentric Design by Lisa. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. Are you working on anything? I have a shawl pattern that it's my favorite go-to pattern. I'm surprised I don't have the I don't even know where the shawl. I made a yellow one. I think oh yeah, I did a video on the yellow one that I made, but it's my one of my favorite go-to shawls. And it turns out big and it's nice and lacy, perfect for the springtime, fall, mm, just something to throw over you. No, she was, and one was, nope, not happening. Yeah, I said I'm glad she went through the pain because mm-mm, that was a lot of money she put out for that. I think that was the worst mystery box openings I think I've ever seen. She got a lot of junk, and that little bit of yarn that she got. Mm-mm. And I was really surprised that it had so much unrelated stuff in it. I mean, if I'm buying a mystery box and I'm buying it from a yarn company, I'm expecting yarn. You can put a little trinket here and there, but not a whole bunch of little trinkets. And at that price, mm-mm. I haven't seen is it Lion Brand that does the 10 for 10? Maybe they only do those during Christmas time or something. So I haven't seen that in a while. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Let me see. Okay. I don't know. They used to do those. Maybe I missed it because I haven't seen it. But I ended up with a lot of the fettuccine yarns and a lot of bulky yarn down there. And I don't do anything with that bulky stuff. Let me see, yours will be just fine. What will be just fine? My scrap project? Did I miss something? Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I have all this bulky yarn, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this stuff? And I did not realize, I thought I had all of the Premier yarn that I bought from Walmart in here. And then when I was looking at the bins that I have in the garage, because I need to empty some bins so that I can start separating my stuff out, I was like, there's Premier yarn in here too? I must have knocked myself up the head and bought all that stuff. Hey, Patricia, how are you today? Making slipper socks. Okay. Yeah, I need to make some of those too. So I'm going to work on, I got so much stuff to do. So much. But I definitely want to get some of those bins emptied out so I can I wrote it but forgot to send it. um I want to get my bins together so I can separate them, all my stuff out, because I have it all in like one bin. I have it in the mailing envelopes because I made a lot of hats, but I want to separate everything out so I can start doing an inventory. spreadsheet. Let me see. I have a small hand. I've not been able to get into bulky yarns. Yeah, that's when I look at people that everybody has their niche when it comes to crocheting. When I watch the and I think they're Mexican ladies, and they work with those little hooks like it is nobody's business. I watched when I did my face mask. She crocheted the face mask. There was no like I don't recall her like stopping and then saying when you catch up. Of course, I don't know what she's saying, but she may have. But she crocheted that her I think her tutorial, and it had a Christmas tree on it. I think that tutorial was 30 minutes, and that little needle, she was going on about her business. I was like, whew, I want to be able to crochet that doggone fast, but I'm not going to be a fast crocheter, not like that. So I made me a Christmas tree mask. I look and say, I have all these masks. I don't really have to wear them anymore. I do wear my mask when I go into the store though. So I'm still going to be cautious. I'll be like the people in Japan. They always have masks on. They've had a lot of things happen. They had the bird flu over there too. Let me see. So I'm almost finished with my green. When I finish with my green, then I'm going to go and get me a salad. That's what I had last night, salad. And then I was up too late and then I got hungry again, so I baked me a sweet potato. I don't think I should have had that sweet potato, but I was hungry. I was up too late. That's what happens when you're up late and you want to eat more. And it's always carbs, 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 carbs. That's all right. Sweet potatoes are supposed to be good for you, better than white potatoes. So I went ahead and baked that potato and scarfed it down while I worked on, what was I working on last night? Oh, I think I was going between all of the projects. Oh, I think when I did Sally's leg. Gigi, have you ever crocheted with your fingers? I made some beautiful pillows. It was fun. No, I the lady that I taught how to crochet, she said that's how when she was in Girl Scout they taught them to crochet with their hands. But I've never tried it. I think they actually make yarn that's made to be crocheted with your hands. I can't think. I saw what's his name, Jonah. Jonah had a video about that, but I didn't. Um, I don't recall what the yarn was, the name or anything like that. But I remember him having a video like that. But nope, I'm a hook girl. Stick with my hooks. You see, I still wear a mask. Better to be safe than sorry. Yes, ma'am, VJ. That's right. Yep, Helen still wears hers too. I love sweet potatoes, but haven't had one in a while. Really? Oh, I buy them regularly. I love sweet potatoes too. It's the best sweet you can have. Instead of something that's full of sugar, get a natural sweet. I put cinnamon on it, and every now and again I might put some butter on it, but other than that, it's just sweet potato and cinnamon. and I'm quite content. Oh, you're sleepy. You should get some sleep then. Now the sleep monster is upon you. Ah, I'm going to be getting off here soon anyway because I need to go and have a salad and drink more water and need to get my steps in too. Yep, I'm way behind on my steps. Oh, not with the grands. That's right. I forgot about that. I saw some yarn at Michael's that you use to crochet with your arms. What? It scared me. Ah, that's probably some pretty big yarn. I don't know about that. The first video that I found from Creative Grandma, she made this pretty baby blanket, but she made loops. So it looks like it has cables all down, but she made loops and you have to connect all of the loops. So that's what when I think about that's as much as I do when I think about the hand. But I think that yarn that you crochet with your hand is kind of like that, made with a bunch of loops. But I don't remember it. I've never saw the spools of yarn. I just remember Scraptastic, um, Jane. She did a tutorial on it, and Crystal, both of them did a tutorial on them, and they were like, mm-mm. But I never saw them in the store. I don't think that they did very well. All right, I am going to get off and fix me something to eat. So thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to our next get together. So everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.